Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest podcast on the planet. This is a podcast. I'm one of the co-hosts here. You guys know me, man. I'm Corey Roy, and I can't do this without the crew. You guys know who they are. We're going to start off with my man, Phenom 202. What's going on, brother?
You see the hat. You see it.
Yeah.
Phenom 202, feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, man. So watching these bum-ass Knicks and Celtics play right now, they can't hang with us, yo. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good, man. Ready to get into it, yo. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Looking forward to this Wednesday. I'm glad everybody coming through. So, what say you? Oh, how you feeling today, bro?
No much. I'm cool. I'm cool. Just came back from this soccer tryout thing with Noah, so I went good. Congratulations to you Pacers, man. Y'all making noise. I'm probably just going to cheer for y'all, man. Even though I hate Halliburton. Why don't I hate Halliburton? He just corny sometimes.
He's overrated.
I didn't say he was overrated. I just say he's corny sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like him because he do talking that shit though. That's why he fast. But congratulations to the Pacers, and yeah, I know I'm just watching this game too. I went to Knicks. I hate the Celtics. Pistons fan. I hate the Knicks too, but I really hate the Celtics. So I hope Knicks put them to sleep, but don't look like it.
So now
it's a lot of time. Celtics up 11.
Damn.
But it's a lot of time left.
I mean, honestly, I probably think the Celtics going to win this one, but the Knicks would definitely take the next one. So Celtics is done. I mean, ain't no way they're going to come back.
Man. I don't think so. The Knicks is wishy-washy, yo. The Celtics got a good team, yo.
True that.
They can win. They can beat the Knicks without Tatum, but the Knicks, I don't know, yo. It don't matter, yo.
Look, you can't count out the Celtics. They won the championship. They the team to beat. They've been here before, so you can't quite count the Celtics out. So they might be able to pull it out. But it is what it is. Oh man, so thank you guys for joining. If you guys have made it to the show, thank you guys. We definitely see some people here, and we got a new member, which kind of not really a new member. They've been joining us for quite a while, Julesy. So I appreciate you, man, becoming an actual member of the channel, man. Appreciate that. You've been coming a minute. Yeah, man. Always appreciate you. So as I was saying, you guys see the title. Diddy. Did Diddy do it? The trial is going on. It's crazy out here. It's a lot of stuff going on with this trial. I have constantly been scouring the interwebs, but you really don't even have to, because the interwebs is constantly letting you know all the craziness that's going on with this trial. And we're going to get into it, man. It's going to be one of our hot topics, man, to talk about today. So we're going to get into that real shortly. Anything else before we go ahead and roll into this?
No, man. Before we get into that, yo, because this is going to parlay into another question, yo. Did y'all see the news about Pete Rose?
I did see the news about Pete Rose that they're going to drop the whole situation that makes him eligible for the Hall of Fame again.
Yeah. So, fuck baseball.
Charlie Hustle.
Fuck baseball over that, yo. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, the Bama died, yo, and now posthumously you're gonna lift the ban because your president said, yo, you should let him do it. You know what I'm saying? And they acquiesced to let him, but he should have never been banned in the first place, because he got banned for being a manager betting on his team to win. He didn't get caught betting as a player.
No, I know you still got to ban him, No, you can't.
No, it's too.
I don't think he should got banned from the Hall of Fame, but no, you got to get banned for betting, It don't matter if you bet.
He get banned from baseball, but from the Hall of Fame, they never said.
All right, well that's I just want to.
Yeah, no, he should be banned from baseball. You can't bet.
Yeah, I agree with you on that too. I didn't think he should have got banned from the Hall of Fame because his stats are his stats. Now granted, being banned from the league and can't be a manager anymore and maybe not be able to come to any home games, I get that, but his stats are stats. He played. You got to give the man the respect. I mean, Pete Rose did phenomenal. He's good. So, but yeah, they letting him back in, man. Who would ever thought?
But it's funny though. I take what Stephen A. Smith say with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying?
Our future president.
Yeah, okay. Broken clock is right twice a day. But he did say something right. He said, Pete Rose was out here signing autographs to make money. Couldn't make money off his name in baseball, but baseball continuously made money off his name. Like,
yeah. They
like
show his highlights. They always show the joint with him running over the catcher
over the
and shit.
catcher. Yeah, over the catcher.
Mhm.
And you know, I mean, I know baseball was more popular I was following baseball a lot in the 80s. You know, he played in the 70s and a little bit in the 80s. But yeah, Pete Rose is synonymous with baseball. Like Charlie Hustle, because he played the game, he left everything on the field, on the diamond. So like for him, and they can separate. You can go into the Hall of Fame as a player and a manager. You know what I mean? So
That's
Corey froze a little bit.
right. You can.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I freeze? Oh
You
man,
good now?
I'm back.
Yeah. So I mean, you can put him in the Hall as a player and not a manager, yo. But yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. But it's good to get. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, he had a dope nickname. Charlie Hustle's a dope nickname.
That's a hell of a dope nickname. That's probably one of the best nicknames in baseball, honestly. And probably sports, period. Because some people get some bad nicknames in sports. I mean, but there's some good ones. Don't get me wrong. There's some good ones. Like Magic Johnson, that's a good one. I mean, that's a good, but Charlie Hustle is a good one too, man. But there's some real bad ones. There's some real bad ones.
Yeah. So before we go, did y'all have a favorite baseball player growing up?
You know what? I hate to say that I had a favorite baseball player because I barely watched him play, but I just knew of him so much because fuck it, I'll just go ahead and say it. One of my favorite people to watch was Andre Dawson on the Chicago Cubs.
Oh, I didn't expect you to pull somebody like that, Andre Dawson. Yo.
Yeah, because you know where I live, the Chicago station used to always come up, and they love playing the Cubbies. And what caught me?
Oh, it was WGN. That was
WGN. Yeah. So they love showing the Cubs. And I remember watching the Chicago Cubs, and I see this black guy coming to the plate with a jerry curl. And I was like, who the hell is this guy? That's what did it for me. But he was good. And I remembered his name when he hit the home run in the game that I was watching. It was like, Andre Dawson does it again. And that name just stuck. It just stuck for me. Yeah. So I always like watching him play because I like to just see what he was going to do. But, you know, the faves out there, you know, Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry, those are two of the faves for me.
What about you,
Baseball, I mean, when I was growing up, you know, I watched baseball, but not like that. But I just jumped on the bandwagon at the time, and that was the Bash Brothers. So I was at Oakland A's. So Ricky Henderson was my dude. And of course, Jose and Mark McGuire, you know, the Bash Brothers. They used to fucking rip the leather off the ball. So that was mine. And I like the colors like green and yellow. Boom, boom. Like I always say, I have my Reebok pumps, the black top joints, and there was like the green and white. I had some shit to match with my Oakland A's shit, so it was fire. Yeah, wow. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, I bet. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the 90s, yo,
all my heroes juiced up.
I mean, yeah. The crazy thing is, like, you remember the start of short sets back in the day.
Yeah, that's what
Oakland A's was fire, yo. You know what I'm saying?
So what about you? What about you?
Oh, I grew up a Cal Ripken fan, yo. You know, because DC we didn't have a baseball team at the time, so Orioles was the closest team. I used to watch the Orioles all the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Cal Ripken, yo. I was an Orioles fan, man.
So you were on Cal Ripken before he got big because he was nearing that like Iron Man level.
I mean, so I used to go see watching Oriole games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and that was a team in DC. Then we got the Nationals. And I just became a Nats fan because it's the home team. But y'all remember this though? Remember we was in college, when Sosa and McGuire was having that home run shit.
Oh yes,
rush home just to see that shit. Like, it was like appointment TV. Sosa's on, McGuire's on.
Yeah,
and we used to stand in front of the TV and watch that shit, and EE5, EE6, yo.
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, they literally were going toe to toe every day or every other day. One would hit one, the other would hit two, another would hit two. It was really good. It was good baseball at the time to see. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. So y'all ready to get into the hot topic, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got some
This
thoughts
is
on this show.
this is going to be an interesting topic, you guys. This is going to be an interesting topic. We're probably going to have to skirt around some of the stuff, depending on because look. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So, as you can know, the topic for today is Diddy and this trial that's going on. So, I'm going to read off at least the basics of it. So, folks that out there that don't know about it, at least have some idea what this whole thing is about. So, the 55-year-old hip hop mogul P. Diddy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever everyone's called himself, is facing charges of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Federal prosecutors say that for decades, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women to participate in marathon sex encounters called freak-offs and used his business empire along with guns, kidnapping, and arson to conceal his crimes. This brother is up against some shit. It really is. And a lot of the news that has been coming out today has been a lot about the trial, but a lot of the stuff that Cassie, his ex-girlfriend, has been saying about the freak-offs. This stuff is wild. It's really wild. But we'll start off. Hopefully I didn't freeze during that time period. But Phenom, man, let's get with you and we'll go to what are your thoughts about this trial, man? The stuff that you heard.
It's a lot, yo. I listened to the prosecution's opening statements. And they laid it out what he was doing and all that stuff. But then I listened to the defense show, and the defense had you already see what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, yeah, he was violent, he was sexually promiscuous, he was jealous, he was angry, but he ain't on trial for that. You know what I'm saying? So they already painted him out like he can beat up whoever he wants to, threaten and all that stuff, but he's not on trial for that. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to set that framework in the trial. But yeah, he could be a scumbag. He can beat on women and do all these things, but he ain't. But all these just because he had a proclivity for freak-offs, these are all willing participants.
Freak-offs.
Yeah, there ain't no quotations with it. I'm saying. But it's crazy just to sit there and listen. Like to Cassie laid out some stuff, yo. How would you feel though? Like
she laid out some stuff.
He paid her $20 million. Everybody thought she had 30, but she said she had 20. She wrote a book and they use it. And he's supposed to pay her to keep quiet or whatever. And
yeah, she didn't. Well, I think, and look, I'm just speculating. We'll get to you in a second. But I think the reason why she didn't keep quiet is because the shit got out. And so I don't think she came out with it before the shit got out. Like they found out about it. Then the feds went through his home and did all that raiding.
No, they did all that afterwards.
That's after she had talked about it, after the book?
No, it was after she sued. She sued him. And
That's right. That's right.
And
yeah, I remember she sued him. Yeah.
And that's what got the people like investigating him.
Thinking what was going on. Damn. The fall of Diddy is real. And seriously. Oh, what are your thoughts on this, man?
I mean, pretty much. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he a wild dude, yo. I mean, I'm sure you don't talk about some of the stuff he did. So, I mean, he's just a wild man.
Yeah, look, I'm going to get into some of this stuff, but the brother is wild. And from what she has said on the stage or the stand, sorry, he was quite abusive too. Actually, yesterday, her name is Cassie Ventura. So it says Ventura told the court that over their 10-year relationship with Combs, she was frequently marked by violence and physical abuse. She described in details about these drug-fueled freak-offs that take days for her to recover because these freak-offs would go on for sometimes 3 or 4 days. And mind you, in the freak-offs, I want to find out that Puffy or P. Diddy wanted to use 10 bottles of baby oil during each section of the freak-offs just so that he could see her glistening. 10 bottles to see her glistening and whatever else he was using this baby oil for. That's crazy. And this would go on for days, man. Days. Like, could you imagine? I mean, look, people love to have sex, but could you imagine going on for 3-4 days? Just sex. I mean, that's a lot.
That's the thing, yo. So I look at it this way too. if you come having an addictive personality, especially when it comes to sex, you can't do a regular shit no more. And Diddy took that shit to another level. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, positions and maybe some viewing pleasure, but he took that thing to a whole. His fix was too high for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when you get to that level, what else can you do? But start bringing other people in.
Yeah, they said he was bringing in.
I mean, he was like peeing on her and shit. Like, I don't care what level you on for that type of shit. He was peeing in her mouth, yo. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean that. Valerie said it best. That definitely brings new meaning to the word P Diddy. Like for real. I mean, because before he was Puff, he was Puff Daddy. Then he was P Diddy, and now he's just Diddy. But
then you know, they were talking about like they were bringing. She wasn't the only witness on day one. They had escorts in there. You know what I'm saying? Escorts like, yo, Cassie told me to do this to her. Like she was a willing participant. But it's like, but how much of that is like her being like coerced and groomed by Diddy?
Oh, absolutely. They met at 22. He met her at 22 years old.
19. She was 19.
He was 19 when he met her?
She was 19.
She was 19. Okay. Oh, come on. Clearly, bro. He definitely groomed her. Now, do I believe that it started off that way? No, I don't believe it started off that way. But I think over the course of 10 years, it just progressively got worse. But this is the question. He's doing this with Cassie. This is a question that I definitely have thought about. If he is so much doing this with Cassie, what are the odds that he hasn't done this with other of his high-profile relationships? I mean, look, he was with J-Lo. He was with Kim Porter, the girl from City Girls. You don't think this came up with them too? I mean, it's just something you got to ask yourself. Like, did he?
I think the girl from City Girls said that he peed on her, right? Didn't she say that one time? Yeah, she already said that shit. I mean, this was before all this. This was before all the Cassie shit. I mean, she was like he freak type of deal. So,
so you don't think Cassie is the only one that he's done these freak offs with?
To that level, nah, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past it, but other people are just embarrassed to admit what he did to them like that, or he did. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he got like that with J-Lo? You know, do you think they had a mini freak off with J-Lo? I mean, this is kind of crazy.
So I think J-Lo was too much of a, like, you gotta look at it this way too. J-Lo was already established. Cassie wasn't established, and this is the messed up part about it. She recorded all this music. He said he was gonna put it out, but she had to participate in all this stuff. And he never put out the music. I think she had like 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? They came out. The Me and You song was a hit. You know what I'm saying? But
that was with Ryan Leslie, right? And then Ryan, because that's who he took it from.
Yeah. No, she was with Ryan Leslie and Cassie was dating. Ryan Leslie, he's a super producer. And then he was doing stuff with Diddy. Diddy took her from her. And there you go. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But also, they were talking about a security guard. Like on day one, the security guard at the hotel that he got, though he's beating up Cassie.
Yeah,
he threw like 100,000. Told him don't say nothing. But dude
really
copied and showed it to his wife. Yeah, he got on the stand and said that, yo. So they think he's the one that leaked it to the press.
He might have. I mean, look, somebody done leaked it. Did you hear the rumors that the reason why Cassie was saying that she was stuck in a relationship so long because he was blackmailing her, because he would record the freak off videos, and every time there was a situation where she kind of wanted to leave or do something, he would always bring that up to her. Well, I got these videos of you, and I know you don't want me to put this out into the public, and she will always be like, "Damn, yo." I mean, it's kind of fucked up. I mean, when you really think about it, it's really effed up.
Control and power, bro. Like when you got millions of dollars, but also you gotta look at it this way too. Like even people outside of Cassie who was participating in this stuff.
Yeah.
Like he was known to be like, thuggish, having his goons do some work.
Yeah.
Throwing money at people, giving people access. That corrupts people, man. You do stuff you don't want to do to stay close to connected people, yo. He ain't the first dude to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just got caught out there now.
I mean, he really got caught out there with his hand in the cookie jar. I'm sure there's celebrities out there that are worried shitless.
Oh, most
That-
definitely. This might be some Epstein type shit.
Man, I'm telling you, you can't tell me that there's some celebrities that we know that have been to some of these freak offs. I'm guaranteed.
Oh no, that's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. You know what I'm saying?
Who you think might have been to that we think? Who you think might have been to one of them freak
I ain't
offs?
speculating. I ain't trying to
Okay, we won't do that out there.
I knew there's some dudes out there.
Yeah.
Probably nervous.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
So what I also read here is that she testified also that Sean Combs would have her go to sex clubs where she would have sex with him, as well as at least one or two other male escorts. He would force her to have sex with one or two other escorts, like go to these sex clubs. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely embarrassing for her. But I mean, I think she's all in now. Like she like F it. I'm gonna tell my story.
Yeah. I mean, at least from the pictures that I've seen online, it seems like she's having the drawings. It seems like she's having a tough time on the stand talking about it because I'm sure it's rehashing a lot of emotions that she doesn't want to deal with. But I do really feel sorry for her though, because I remember when I was in this the whole time, I kept thinking like, why is Cassie with him so long? You know, like, what is it?
Nah, it's the old trope, man. I mean, like, you know, people who are being abused stay with their abuser because they can't leave. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of reasons why. But that's the thing, man. Like her getting on the stand, her telling her business, like her saying like he essayed her like one day, and then the next day they went to like some music festival and they end up hooking up again, but that was consensual. First time he essayed her, the next time was consensual. So wait till the cross examination come in.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's when
that's gonna be tough. Yeah. And that's a good point that you make. Oh, go ahead, O.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah. So that's another good point that you make because we all know about the hotel incident that happened in 2016. I read that right after that hotel incident, not even 2 days later, she winds up going to like this movie premiere with him. So in the public eye, everything looks fine. But actually, she says they went to the premiere called The Perfect Match. And she said when she went to that premiere, she covered up a black eye and bruises with lots of makeup. But unfortunately, some of them were still visible. She said she had a bruise on her shoulder and her right shin. And she had pictures that she showed the jurors. So the cross-examination is going to say a lot because they're probably going to be like, was it really what you say it is? Because you literally went to a movie premiere with him 2 days later. I mean, but granted, if he's an abuser, she's scared for her life to death, but you can see how the cross-examination could really drill her on that. But I really feel sorry for her, man. Listen to some of this stuff, man, because clearly she was abused. And she said she actually got a black eye from the hotel incident that she used makeup to cover it up. I didn't know that.
Yeah. And one of the craziest stories, and I heard this, I didn't know it was true, but Cassie kind of confirmed it because she used to mess with Kid Cudi. And then Diddy found out, and I don't know if he blew up his car or threatened to blow up.
Yeah, he blew up his car.
He blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. The dude is crazy. That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy as fuck, yo. I
mean, that's tough, man. That's tough. That's really tough. It also said that, which is kind of crazy. She said she got a lot of urinary tract infections, so I'm feel sorry for her. It said it would take so many days for her to recover after the freak offs that she would have to hook up to an IV in order to recover and take some type of opioid medicine to kind of bring her down. It's really sad, man. It's really sad, but crazy because some of the sexual stuff that she talked about, and I'm skirting around it in this because, you know, we on YouTube. Some of the stuff he wanted her to do in those freak offs are pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Pretty nasty. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, it's bro. I'm glad I'm not. Look, it's crazy. And think about this. He got kids. He got daughters, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come to the trial. That's why I know people was upset about that. But I mean, they definitely propping them up, make them look like family man. But yeah, you got daughters, they're like teenagers too. They ain't even like grown. 'Cause I was like,
Yeah, it was like graduate high school almost.
Yeah, and they sitting there listening to this shit.
Yeah. I wonder how much his kids were involved, his older sons. Like, did he separate that, or were they part of it?
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
So, I mean, all right, let's backtrack off of this a little bit, or stay on Diddy with this. Could y'all have seen this coming, though? Like, from back in the day, like, I ain't talking about early Bad Boy days. I'm talking about, like, making the band type shit. Like, he was an egomaniac back then, but I don't know. I didn't see this.
I can see like the violent part. I mean, because he's been known. I mean, all that's just been documented, like him running up and
the violence part,
and all that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all this.
Really? What's been documented? Tell me what's that?
You didn't hear about the Steve Stout shit for the "You Can Hate Me Now" video?
Hell no! Tell me about that. What's up with that? Embellish, tell the people, man. That's listening to what's this? What's going on?
So Steve Stout was he was an A&R, then he became like a president. I forgot of whatever record label. But him and Nas was super close. You know what I'm saying? So Nas had a song called "You Can Hate Me Now," and Puffy on the hook. So they shot the video. Puffy was on the cross depicting Jesus, and then Puffy's like, "Take that out of the video."
Yeah. But that's all. It was depicting Jesus, so that's the whole thing.
That's what
people might have took it that way, but it was. I mean, both of us on crosses, but like everybody, thousands of people got crucified back then.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. It was like it wasn't saying he was Jesus. It's like showing people like, you can hate me, crucify me, throw all this stuff. So it's symbolism. So Puffy was like, "Yo, take that part me out of the video." Steve Stout was like, "Nah." So he ran up in the offices and put the beats on Steve Stout. And he ain't go to jail or nothing.
Damn, really? And is Steve Stout the director of this? He's just like an A&R person of the record company.
You know who Steve Stout is?
Nah, man.
Steve Stout's one of the. He's one of the biggest music execs in the world. Period.
And not just hip hop. Yeah.
Not just hip hop. Like he's like Steve Stout's like one of the biggest music. Like I'm gonna pull up his resume. I mean, Steve Stout has a resume beyond whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. And he ran up on Steve Stout like that. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, ran up into the offices. I think hit him with like a champagne bottle or something. Hit him, beat him up. Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was at that time. Well, I don't know if that was in 2009 because
that was like 99.
Yeah, well, 99. Yeah, he was president of urban music at Sony. I guess currently. Oh, I didn't know he's a vice president at Interscope right now.
Yeah, he's still in the game.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's still in the game.
Yeah, it was 1999, yo. Yeah, but it was on the I Am album. But yeah, I mean, even like him, they say he had a hand in the Tupac stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard that rumor. Yeah.
I mean, I don't believe that. I mean, even West Coast people don't believe that though. I mean, that's just Tupac just got in the mix with some people he shouldn't got in the mix with.
Yeah.
And they rolled on his ass pretty much.
Because Diddy lost his bodyguard Wolf in Atlanta, which started the whole East Coast, West Coast click beefing and stuff like that. But no, he's been, I mean, with his smoke is fire though, yo. He's been around.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
He definitely has. Y'all telling me some things that I'm not even gonna lie, was unaware of. I mean, I knew some of this, but I ain't know that stuff. I mean, damn. I mean, at least from my opinion, I'm going to be honest, at least from what I know, I mean, even now, I mean, Diddy has always that personality where he was cocky, because we saw that on Making the Band. You kind of have to have that type of mindset in order to get to this type of position that he's in.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to be like this, though. I didn't expect him to be abusive to this degree and this type of sexual abuse of nature. I just didn't expect that. But I've always heard the rumors about Diddy's sexuality. It's always been out there floating.
Oh, yeah.
So
they say he playing for both teams, yo.
Yeah, exactly. They say, he runs to both ends of the end zone. So
have you
I've
have you
heard
seen
that.
the Uptown documentary, Uptown Records documentary?
No, I haven't.
So Andre Harrell started Uptown Records back in the day. Had Joe
Yep.
Mary J. Blige,
Heavy
Father
D.
MC,
Yep.
Heavy D, and all them. So Diddy was working with Andre Harrell, and
Yeah,
Diddy
everybody
got
know
out.
Andre. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no, I was just gonna say Andre Herrera's gay.
yeah,
Yeah.
but also Diddy was like, Andre Harrell said there's only two, there can't be two kings at Uptown Records, because Diddy was out of pocket because he was arrogant. He was bringing all these acts in. He was doing all these things, and that's how he got kicked out. He got fired from Uptown, started Bad Boy, and the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then I started to wonder, yo, like, is it crazy? Like, is Diddy one of those people? And I'm gonna ask y'all too. Are y'all able to separate the art from the artist when it comes to Diddy? Because people couldn't do that with R. Kelly for a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't. Well, you know,
I'm a hypocrite, so yeah.
I was like, fuck all that. I mean, it wasn't like I like a Diddy verse anyway, so I was already fast forwarding them shits. But no, I mean, because he was a producer, like it's too many artists that he produced that I like. So fuck him. I mean, it's gonna be it's Bad Boy. We pumping that shit still, Paul.
I mean,
Okay.
we survived the Bad Boy era. I mean, Bad Boy was our era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we was there from the beginning. Though, and Mason 112 in them total.
Yeah, it's too many. His hands it's touched too many people, too much shit. Like, so it's definitely we good. I'm good.
Keep up with the double.
I think for me, I can at least for this particular. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Phoenix.
No, I was saying Ali with the touching people and shit relating to Diddy, yo. Yeah, that's what got his ass in trouble now, yo.
Yeah, for real.
I think for me, I can separate it because, like Ali said, I just Diddy had his hands in too many things, so I probably would lose half the songs I love, even probably more than half the songs I love from the '90s that Diddy had an influence in, whether he produced it or just did a background vocal on it or something. Especially, I'm a big Notorious B.I.G. fan, so Diddy on more than half those songs, just talking in the background. Yeah. But now, would I go to a Diddy concert? Would I go to no, I'm not doing any of that. I don't think I could do that. But I'll still listen to songs. I'll still do that because I ain't going front. I still listen to some Kells. I still listen to Kells every now and then. I do not play that Cookouts though. That's like a no. People will turn their heads if I play it at a cookout or something. But R. Kelly, he got hits. But the brother got problems. So
the money no longer goes to R. Kelly. So whatever you listen to goes to the victims. And he
for real?
He don't.
Oh, that's great. I'm listening to R. Kelly all day then.
But at the same time, his music has a different connotation when I listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's writing them songs.
Some of those songs is kind of bad.
But I would justify me listening to artists I like and being more morally ambiguous at times because everybody does it. Like there was people. I'm pretty sure there's some artists or actors that you watch on TV, listen to, what have you, that you're not going to give up because they did something. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta. I don't know. I love watching. I mean, I love Bad Boy records. I love Total. Total's like one of my favorite groups. You know what I'm saying?
Now go ahead, keep talking. I'm just putting comments up while you're talking.
No, I want to be a. I think she had by that first, but yeah, that could be been it too. I mean, you never know. But also she was 19. You gotta think we 19. Our minds ain't developed yet. Like we were mad impressionable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. I mean, 19 is you're just starting. I mean, you barely got 1 foot out the nest at 19. I mean, for real, you just having your foot into the real world. So it's tough.
I mean, Jay-Z got Beyonce at 19. And Jay-Z was 30 years old.
She was 19?
She was 19?
She was like, yeah.
No,
when they did that song Bonnie and Clyde, she was 19.
Oh, bro, she was 19.
She might have been at least
was born
24.
in 1982, yo.
She was born 1982?
1981.
Damn, she might have been 19. Holy crap. All right, pull it up real quick. Why you pull that up real quick?
I can tell you. she was around 19 or 20, yo. They came out in 03. 2020. So she was like 21. 20. She was 20 when they started messing around.
Still, that's 20 though. 20. Yeah. Yeah.
And Jay-Z was in his
still
30s.
young.
Jay-Z was born in
Wow.
68, 69.
Yeah.
60,
Yeah.
Damn. Oh man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. I'm just going to put up some comments here. People that have been making comments about the stuff we're talking about, just so that we can see what's going on. I do wonder if somebody like Justin Bieber's on the witness list. I think Diddy ruined his mind. So sad. Honestly, I think a lot of people's on that list because there have been a lot of rumors out there. Lots of rumors out there. So
yeah, I mean, it's no different than like I said, the Epstein list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got people like that who have video cameras all in their crib.
Yeah, you know, he got plenty of tape. Well, shit, they probably got plenty of tape. They already says they've been playing some of the, well, they haven't played too much of the videos, but they've been showing the jury like still frames from like videos that they confiscated, like some wild shit. So
that's what I heard too.
It's crazy.
You asked a question earlier about separating the artists from the music. Debbie says, I think I can separate to a degree, but I don't like giving them my money and supporting them. Yeah, I think that's how we all feel. Yeah.
Yeah. I did see 513 Sensi put up there Michael Jackson, yo. I always say this though. The only people I know beat the feds is Irv Gotti and Michael Jackson, yo. So if the FBI boys come after you and you ain't going to jail, they ain't got shit on you, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, yo, because that's hard. They got like a 98% conviction rate. So if you're not 0.2% and you ain't going to jail, you innocent, yo.
For sure.
It might look bad. You can't be it look bad all around having sleepovers with kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? It looks mad creepy.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I mean, the evidence is the evidence, yo. I don't know too many people.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people believe him though.
Yeah.
Believe who?
Mike. That he didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his followers and supporters. I mean, and I don't know what to believe. And I'm a big Michael Jackson fan. I'll be honest, I don't know what to believe because
if you up against the FBI, Corey Kenner's going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, if I'm up against the FBI, absolutely.
No, but if they don't have anything on you, they're not gonna put you in jail. FBI is like they say it all the time. I'll give you an example, like Tekashi 6ix9ine. I know people don't know him, but he ain't scared of he wasn't scared of nobody but the feds. When the feds started sitting on him, he knew he was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson, they took pictures of him naked. They had all this evidence and all this stuff, but none of that shit stuck because they didn't really have hard proof. That's my barometer. You know what I'm saying? You can have your thoughts and think he did it, but when the government come through and you don't go to jail, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. And our government is known for being the government.
True that.
That's true. True.
So
Debbie they just don't have enough evidence to do anything.
The government's known for being the government. Put that in quotes.
Yeah.
I just thought about you know.
What it is, yo.
Oh man, I definitely think Usher saw some stuff. Now, whether he gonna tell it, I don't think so.
That was one of the things too. They talked about Usher used to go to Diddy parties. He used to live with Diddy.
I mean, I was about to say he was a kid living with Diddy. Like he was a teenager living with Diddy.
He had to see some stuff, man.
I mean, he said he seen some stuff as a child. So
hell yeah. I mean, now I don't think he's ever going to come out. Do you think? I don't know how this court system works. Do you think they could subpoena him and get him to say something on the witness stand?
I mean, he got to answer. He got to answer the questions.
True.
Also, you got to see, if they have evidence to bring him in to if they can corroborate he was there as a witness. You know what I'm saying? They bringing him off of hearsay.
Yeah.
But you got to also think too, somebody like Usher or Justin Bieber, they got a brand to protect.
Yeah, they
so you know what I'm saying? They sit out here trying to get money.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, I ain't testifying. And then, like I say, even if it's just subpoena, they just end up answering the questions.
They got top blocks lawyers that's gonna coach them on not to answer the questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a whole different type. So, all right, hypothetical. You think Diddy can come back from this if he beats it? He's exonerated?
Nah, I mean, Diddy was already falling off. Like, wasn't nobody checking for Diddy? He dropped that one album, that Love album, and all that shit. Like he was already dead in the water, yo.
As far as like musically, but he still
Yeah.
had deals outside of that. I mean, is he a super pariah? I mean, like nobody's gonna touch him.
Nah, yeah, ain't nobody don't touch him, yo. I mean, like I said, he was already falling off, yo. So, I mean, the only thing he really had going for him was Revolt, and then he had the tequila, the Delone, whatever, and some.
Oh, DeLone.
And yeah, Ciroc, but Ciroc was kind of already on the downfall too, though. You know, I think didn't he sell Ciroc, or I thought he sold his part of Ciroc. He might
I know
have
he sued somebody, either Ciroc or DeLone.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I think he was already on the way out. Like Diddy was just Diddy in name alone. Like you know what I mean. So, I mean that's why they came out with all this shit now because back in the day, Diddy had power, and not saying he didn't have some power. You know, I mean, he had money and all that. You know, but he just didn't have the influence that he used to have.
Yeah.
So that's why people felt more comfortable coming out and talking that shit about him now. Because back in the day, well, I mean, when all the shit was going on, when nobody was saying shit, everybody was scared.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, ain't no coming back from this. It's a wrap.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean,
It's gonna be
one
tough.
of the bigger things is like when you get excommunicated from Hollywood. I mean, he was embedded in that lifestyle, LA, Miami. You know, he was known for having his above the board parties, like his white parties, that all the celebrities were there. And then you got
Yeah.
celebrities with a record saying, no, I went to that party. I ain't go to the freak offs though. You know what I'm saying? So they said those parties in the daytime, the Diddy's party was like the best parties. Jamie Foxx was there.
Yeah,
Everybody was there.
I'm telling you, it was Hugh Hefner parties and Diddy parties were like right there, for real.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm telling you, I'm dead serious. I think there isn't a plethora of celebrities that were involved in these freak offs, and I think Diddy got tapes, and I think he's got people in a position where they're afraid to talk, but I think people are afraid of what might be found or said. You know, so it's crazy. I think he can recover from this. No, not far as image wise, but I think he'll be fine as far as money. You know, I don't think he's going to have to worry about anything. That will he be at the same level he was at the top of his? No, I don't think he will be. But I think it's going to be hard for Diddy to recover in, you know, society wise. Like, I don't think a lot of people are going to associate themselves with him much after this.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean, even outside of the freak off show, like his abusive behavior. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'll go back to making a band, yo. Like,
I mean, honestly, I mean that's what got him in the trouble anyways. Is this whatever the abuse? Yeah, I mean once that video came out, that's really what set everything in motion. So that's pretty much. I mean, well, of course, her suing him and public, which is dumb because he ended up like I guess maybe he didn't think she was gonna go public with it because. I mean, they were negotiating behind the scenes. He was like, nah, but as soon as she went public, like it was, I think they said like within 8 hours, he was like, he just paid her off. You know what I mean? Like he settled. I was like, if you don't do that, you might as well just settle behind the scenes. But then once that happened, and then the tape came out of him beating her up in the hotel, it was a wrap, you know. Like that was so even if like all the freak off shit never came out, just that shit with him beating her up and some others, like. I think it was gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, and, you know the thing about it is he said he didn't do it. He didn't beat her up.
Yeah, he had that damn video.
You can look right at the video.
And then he came on. I guess his publicist told me to go on IG and apologize. I'm disgusted. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't me. I was on drugs. I was doing all these things. That was just, you know, you can't lie when there's a tape out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that makes you look even worse when you go to court, yo.
And that tape was, by the time it came out, if I'm not mistaken, was a couple years old. But somebody wound up leaking it out to the public like a few years later, which it's kind of a blessing in disguise, honestly, because I think Cassie probably was relieved that finally happened.
A motherfucking menace, yo.
Yeah, he was running after her down the hallway, dragging her around like she was laundry clothes. I mean, I was like, God damn. I mean, I was like, Puffy? I mean, not the one shaking his ass in the videos and doing this shit. Not that Puffy, you know?
But even like because like Aubrey O'Day from what was the name of the girl group? Danity Kane.
Danity Kane,
yeah.
She was like
on.
she was on this years ago.
She said this years ago about P. Diddy, yeah. And she said that's why she got blackballed, because he had approached her sexually, abused her, well, you know, did some inappropriate things to her. And she was like, nah, this ain't. She was like, fuck you, Diddy. And yeah, he kind of blackballed her after that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she had talked about this years ago. So it was good that she wound up getting her what you want to call it? Like, you know, her payback.
I told you so.
Yeah, I told you so. Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but we live in a society, we don't believe people. Like people about famous people.
I think not back then. I think more so now we do. Like back in the day, it would be more like nah, whatever. I think now though, people definitely. I think people believe accusers first, or even if they don't totally believe it, they don't run with that story first. Just I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's a headline.
Yeah,
but and that's the thing. Like when you sit there and listen, you hear a story, already automatically assume that person did it.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Back in the day, I don't think it was like that. It's all that 50 Cent meme. He did that shit.
Oh yeah.
Whatever they said he did that shit. So.
But I mean, look, me being the person I am, I'm like, I hope all these dudes get caught out there for abusing their power, yo.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Like everybody, I don't care what walk of life you in, yo. If you abuse people, women, children, old people, get your ass up out of here, yo. You know what I'm saying? I used to like Diddy, yo. I used to fuck with Diddy a lot back in the day. Like
I like that. I mean, I think we all did, you know.
Like he had style. Like he was a trendsetter. You know what I'm saying? Like
shiny suit man.
Shiny suit. But he seemed like he had fun. But then, you know, that shit just the whole narrative changed. We made motherfuckers work for walking cheesecake.
Yeah, when I had to walk the bridge to get some cheesecake. Yeah,
those clothes when they got there.
When I saw him do that, I was like, this brother, something off. You know, like this brother crazy. Like he literally made them walk across the bridge for some cheesecake that he didn't want anyway. He was just fucking with him.
He left. They walked back. He was gone.
Yeah, the place was closed.
But I knew that wasn't. It wasn't one of those things where it was made for TV, but I don't think it was going to happen.
Yeah, I think this is all. I mean, all the Making the Band shit was just for TV. I mean, I think how many seasons he got out of that shit. He got like about 8-9 seasons out of that shit.
They had different groups and all that stuff.
3 different groups. They had the Making the Band and Danny Kane and Day 26. Like it was. Yeah, so I don't hold the Making the Band shit against them for real. Just because I know it was just for TV.
On his perspective, I think.
Yeah, I mean, from their perspective, they was trying to get on for real. Yeah. But I mean, once you do that to people, like that's how I already knew none of them groups is ever gonna. I guess, I mean, Danny Kane had like they all had semi hits. Like, well, not all. Make the Band really never had a hit. What the band, I should say. Day 26 had a couple of like R&B chart type of.
I don't know any Day 26 songs, yo.
There's people that like Day 26, but I mean, but once you put them on TV like that, you know, they can never be stars because I mean, look what you made them do on TV. Like, you know, you're no longer a superstar in anybody's eyes. You know, that's too much access. I mean, that's the problem with the world today as far as acts go. They give too much access. You know, you need to motherfucking step back. Yo, you're a superstar. Yo, don't nobody need to be seeing you on a day-to-day basis. Yo, you pop out when you need to pop out. You know what I mean,
bro? I was watching. I think Gilly the kid was talking about that. He was talking to one of these rappers, and he was like, "Nowadays, celebrities, we have so much access to them. It's nothing when we see them."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it ain't like now you my friend. Back in the day, it was like, oh my God, I'm gonna touch you and pass the fuck out because you was motherfucking a guy. Your ass was glowing. You ain't walk down the street, you floated down the street. But now you see them every day. You know what I mean? It's like like even though you ain't. Really, I mean, not say even though they really think they know you now, you know what I mean? But they give them a lot of access to their life, yo.
Yeah, I mean, IG, TikTok, interviews. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know what Kim Kardashian wears, yo. Let's pop out with that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to see what Kevin Hart do. You know what I'm saying? But I guess that's the way it goes now. Your whole brand. We never heard the word brand.
Well, the whole brand thing came out from reality TV about people becoming celebrities from being reality TV. They changed the whole game. That's what the whole brand. Then the Kardashians became a brand because it was about them being celebrities, not because they were doing anything other than just being reality stars. So it has changed because of reality TV stars where people feel like, oh, I know them now because you have access to see so much of their lives. Like Kim whole Kardashian brand is to be out in the public. If she ain't out in the public, don't nobody give a fuck what Kim's doing.
Yeah, but I understand. I mean, but she's different though. I will say because I'm gonna go back to phenoms. The government's is on do what you said. Government is also government. Like somebody like her, I understand. Like reality stars, because I mean they don't actually have a talent. They're famous for being famous. It's retarded that is, but it's like famous for being famous. But I'm talking about like artists and people that actually like produce and make art and do stuff. And no, we don't need to be all. You don't need to be all up in the videos. You don't need to be dancing in the background, all in the video. Take that.
Well, let me ask you this. This is a really good question, though. Do you think that the whole making the brand was simply just P. Diddy? It was all a PR, just making sure he just stayed out in the public eye.
Yeah, making the band. I mean,
no, he was trying to make
like. Did he really try to get artists? Was he really going to do anything with them?
It's all about ego too, Corey. Because like you just producer, you just hit maker, you just you find these people and make them superstars. So we didn't really have a show like that where we had all these people trying out to be in a band. We knew what happened before. Like you can go back to like 98 Degrees and
I can't say we didn't have a show like that because literally the show was making the band.
Yeah,
with the dude from like O Town and all that shit. But go ahead.
But we really didn't get to see shit like that. But you just see people. Basically, it was like, what's the shit that come on? People singing "Go to Hollywood."
American Idol.
American Idol, but for bands, yo. Like putting randoms together. It was like American Idol beats what's the shit? Real World.
Streets.
It was like that. American Idol beats the Real World, yo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I ain't know. I'm gonna disagree, because I don't really ever thought. I mean, if they would have made a hit, he would have been cool with it. I never thought. I mean, it was never about the music, at least not on Diddy's part. You know what I mean? To me, I think Diddy was just making a TV show. Like
that's how I felt.
I mean, he was just
after the first show. Yeah,
like, both things can be true because his ego is so big. If he had made the band, because they put out actual music videos and songs and shit, so he was really trying to push them. And Danny Kane, they had some stardom in Day 26, per what Ali said. So people really checked for him. I just didn't listen to him. I knew people did listen to him, but I think it's all about ego. He was MTV. He had so many contracts with MTV.
He did.
He was running MTV at one point.
You're right, because remember when MTV had that thing where Diddy runs the city when he was doing the marathon? It had like a whole hour special on him training for the shit. So you're right. He did. He had MTV bottom. Well, shit. I'm muted. Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
I can.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, he had MTV. No pun intended. He had him by the balls. I mean, for real. So it was. I agree with both of it. I can see both ways. I can see him trying to find acts to keep Bad Boy relevant, but I can see Diddy trying to keep himself relevant by doing this because it is mostly, Diddy he's Diddy. He gonna want to be out there, man. Yeah, I definitely feel sorry for those acts though that tried to come on making the band thinking they was going to be something. They really got pigeonholed into just being. I mean, they never were going to go anywhere. I mean, they really weren't. And I kind of feel sorry for them, for real. Because Diddy had those contracts where they can't even get out of that deal, even if they wanted to, where they almost signed with Bad Boy and they can't go nowhere else, even if they wanted to. That's why none of them went anywhere, which is kind of sad. But that's what took the Lock so long to get out of their contract with Diddy. They almost had to fight Diddy tooth and nail to get out of that shit.
Yeah, I remember
He wouldn't let him go.
Yeah. I mean, wrapping back around the Cassie, that's what shit. They said her deal, she had a 10-album deal. I was like, God damn, 10 albums.
10 albums?
Yeah, that was a deal. So she's gonna be there forever.
That's crazy.
Forever.
A 10-album deal? Okay, that's insane. But I think, didn't Tupac have some kind of deal like that too? And that's why he was trying to hurry up and get out of death row. That's why he kept dropping all those albums.
I don't know if it was 10, but I mean, he had bad deal. I mean, everybody had bad deals back then. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it was something like that. I mean, that's when the like Suge Knight had him killed and all that, like all the conspiracy theorists,
right?
But like I mean, because he was trying to get out of his deal and impress him and shit. But yeah, we get Tupac got killed off so street shit. Punched the wrong person in the hotel lobby. That's all it came down to.
Yeah,
he kicked the wrong person.
Yeah, he kicked at the Mike Tyson fight. Yeah, it's sad. But this whole thing is sad with Cassie, man. I see you guys have, left a lot of stuff in the comments because it seem like you guys pretty much feel the same way, that this whole Diddy thing is crazy. What what you do in the dark, man, comes to light eventually. I mean, honestly, that's for real. It does not stay in the dark for long. So, whatever he did, I know the defense is definitely going to come up with something strong, but I don't think they're going to be able to rebut most of this stuff, because this stuff is just way too deep. So, if Diddy, man, he gonna be in the jail, man. He gonna be in the jail big time. You think they're gonna shack him up with Suge Knight? You think they're gonna be in the same jail? They might be, man. You never know.
Yeah, stay quiet because because my whole problem is I want
they're on different coasts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's no.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, one's in New York, one's in LA, but yeah, it's too many jokes here, and it's a serious subject, so that's why I've been just shut up. Because I was like, my head works in I'm like, yo, the real victim is, like that's why I'll be like, who's the real victim? The real victim is Cassie's motherfucking husband who showed up to court and hear her shit talk about, I took 5 dicks in one day. Oh.
I mean, that's got to be tough to hear, though. Seriously.
They found out his wife is, I mean, I don't know, maybe she's already disclosed it. But
I'm sure she had to.
I'm sure all this wasn't in his brain for coming out in the public, y'all. Basically,
yeah.
It's everybody will look like her, she did some wild shit.
Yeah.
Every time you kiss her shorty, I'm like, how many motherfuckers pissed in her mouth? Like,
I hope she disclosed all that info.
The real victim here, and let me shut up because I ain't gonna get into it. But yeah, it was just too many jokes all around. Not even beyond that, I got so many thoughts in my head.
Go ahead, man.
But, nah, I'm not talking about that on this.
Well, yeah, man. I would.
That's a serious subject.
That's got to be so tough for the husband to hear, because I'm sure she's probably already told him.
Yeah,
I'm sure she didn't tell him everything. So I'm sure he's probably hearing some stuff that he wasn't prepared for. Clearly, yeah, I'm sure he's hearing some stuff he wasn't prepared for. But you got to get your mind right for something like that. You just got to get your mind right, like big time. It's just, I don't know, man. That's a tough one, especially with the drive home. You probably driving straight, ain't even looking at driving straight home, ain't even looking at her. But nah, he's supporting her though, so that's a good thing, man.
I mean,
she got that support though.
$30 million, yo.
Yeah.
I mean, you put up with a lot of shit when you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
True.
So
yeah.
So search for 35.
Sorry, I'm freezing. We have storms in our area, so that's affecting my connection. We got a lot of storms here in the area.
Yeah, we got it too, yo. That's what I was thinking too. She probably told him everything too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. All right, man. Well,
so I want to go to a different subject. That's
we're gonna go to
lighter than this. So there's going to be a rash of remakes.
Oh. Because you said rash. I was like, rash
remakes. I mean, because we talked about like a couple weeks ago, we talked about the Goonies having a remake.
Diddy, take that.
Yeah, Diddy probably gonna.
That's why I thought you was going with this, because you said rash, and I knew she got UTIs, and I was like,
he's the king of the remake.
Nice segue. That's a nice segue.
No, but have y'all seen the trailer for the new Karate Kid, yo?
I didn't know they was making a new Karate Kid.
Yeah. Well, Daniel LaRusso and motherfucking Jackie Chan, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid from Chinese-born American, American-born Chinese from Disney.
No, I haven't seen that, but I heard it was pretty good.
If Daniel LaRusso's in it, I'm not watching. That's just some trash.
I mean,
you didn't watch Cobra Kai? Any of the Cobra Kais?
I watched some Cobra Kai's alright, but it's not like Daniel LaRusso. Like, he can't act for real. That's why he ain't never blow up. Like, if you watch Cobra Kai, you realize he can't act. I'm good.
Right? Yeah. Facts. I'm not going to deny that.
I mean, he looked like a grown ass teenager now. Rob Macchio looked like he still looks young. He's like almost 60 years old.
Yeah. It's crazy, yo. He ain't even aged, man. He's a damn vampire, is what he is. But I did watch the trailer, man. It's an interesting trailer. Now, I'm interested to watch it only because of my nostalgia of the Karate Kid. So I'm really interested to watch it. But I was not a fan of the new version of the Karate Kid with Jack. I didn't like that one that much with Will Smith's son.
Yeah, Jaden. I like that one when they was in China. What's her name?
Jada Pinkett.
No, his son.
His son is Jaden. Jaden was
it was
kid.
Jaden Smith.
His mom was shorty from the joint with Terrence Howard.
Oh,
Charles G.B. Henson was the mom. Yeah. Jackie Chan was like that. I like that shit. That shit was good to me.
I wondered, is there any correlation between that movie and the new one?
It may be, because I watched that a few times. Because Cam used to like it too, so we used to watch that shit.
Yeah. So Karate Kid Legends is the name of the new one coming out this year.
Jackie Chan ain't fighting, it ain't worth it.
He fighting that. He look old as fuck too.
I was about to say Jackie Chan about 1,000 years old right now.
Yeah, he was already 58 when he did Rush Hour. So
yeah, he was 58 when he did Rush Hour.
Nah, I just made that up.
Oh, I'm about to say
he was up there though.
Hold up, Jackie Chan. Damn storms, yo. Jackie Chan is 71 years old, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
Maybe he was 58 when he did Rush Hour. I was just picking that up.
Rush Hour came out in 1998, yo.
Oh, okay. I did take that back then. But what's old is new, and what's new is old again.
He was 44, yo.
44. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He was around our age.
Yeah. So it's funny though. Like Jackie Chan, he did his, Rush Hour and shit like that. But Jackie Chan back in the 90s, when we got put on to him, really, I mean, if you ever seen Drunken Master back in the day, you know what I'm saying? We didn't really know that was Jackie Chan. It was a good movie. But like Rumble in the Bronx, when that came out.
Yeah, I went to the theaters and saw that. It was crazy as that is. Rumble in the Bronx is like one of the worst movies and the best movies at the same time. Because Jackie Chan did some amazing shit in that, but like the games, like those shits was like the corniest games ever. Like it was wild.
Chinese version of the Warriors, yo. Like
that's what. Yeah, but basically, that's what it was. It was like because I don't. The movie, I think it was made overseas, like in Asia, like in China. Where's Jackie? He's Chinese.
He's Chinese.
Chinese. So I think it was made in China. So it's basically what Chinese people think of America, what America looks like. So
Yeah.
everything was like fucking corny as hell. But I will say, Roman the Bronx, Jackie Chan, he dove through a motherfucking shopping cart. I remember that. Like he not even dove feet first through a shopping cart. It came, I was like, yo, like the back where that flips up.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was amazing. Like Jackie Chan did some amazing shit. Roman the Bronx,
I never seen this movie, yo. I never seen it.
You never seen Rebel in the Bronx show?
I said I went to the theater and watched that shit.
I went to the
Jackie
theater and saw that shit too.
Yeah,
The
I
fight
never
scene,
seen
like
it.
Ali said, Jackie Chan is the king of the stunts, yo. He does his own stunts. And you know, he got injured and stuff like that, but you know, he still does all the shit. But the plot line is stupid. Had like a kid in the wheelchair, had some diamonds in the wheelchair and all that shit, yo. It was some dumb ass shit, but it was dumb, yo.
Yeah,
But yeah, Rumble in the Bronx came out in '95, yo.
95. Okay.
Jackie
Wow.
Chan was
Okay.
wild because you know they wouldn't even insure him. Like insurance companies wouldn't insure him because he did his own stunts, but he was doing like wild shit. It was like, yo, we not like we can't get insurance for your ass.
Die. And I used to love watching the rush hours to see all the bloopers at the end, yo.
Yeah.
Well, see, if it came out in 95, that's why I didn't see it. Because
it came out in the movie theater, brother.
Yeah, it did.
But see, I lived in Lancaster. We ain't had no movie theaters in Lancaster.
But you went to Hampton a lot. You already said you went to the mall in Hampton, yo, so don't give me that, yo. At all. Yo, I'm gonna let you slide on something though, because you put up there. Look,
you should say
this might be an unpopular opinion, yo. But road trip through this joint up here. The Warriors is an awesome movie, yo.
Was that an unpopular opinion? Or you got some? You got to go against it.
Because that movie is dumpster juice. The premise, great. Movie, dumpster juice, yo. Argue with your own.
It is. Well, I can't really.
Well, y'all two have seen Warriors.
The Warriors movie is corny in certain. I mean, all the games were kind of corny, but at the same time, the corniness is what makes it fire. Like the themes, like the Yankee, like the cats with the bats, and the cats with this. Like the themes is kind of what make it fire.
Premise is fire.
Time, makes it corny. I don't know. I like it, yo.
I mean, I watch it when it come on, and I just be like, "This shit is stupid, yo." I do like the fact that boom.
Fuck that! That shit is fire, yo. Shorty was on the radio telling where they was at. Like there's like, you know what I mean? Like in what's the word? In coded speak. You know what I mean? Like them boys have made it past station 45.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're out there, like whatever, all that shit was fire to me, yo. The Warriors is fire.
Yeah, see, I've never seen the Warriors. I never seen it.
No, look, like I said, the premise. I love the premise. I love some parts of it, but overall, I think it's overrated, yo. You know what I'm saying? I think they had like that line Warriors come out and play is
come out and play.
We
had the bottles and that shit fire. That shit fire as hell, yo.
That's fire.
And the folks had to go all the way across it. Yo,
the premise is dope.
Yo, they was fighting for their lives, yo. They thought they was about to get some good motherfucking shorties turned on them. Like they was running through the subways and the bathrooms. Like them dudes running for their lives, yo, the whole way through the parks. Like, yo, Warriors is fired.
Now good execution, not
y'all maybe want to check this out. I honestly,
you gotta watch it, Corey. Like, no, you have to watch it, yo. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like Ali said, some of the gangs was mad corny. Like, he can't have. He could. It was on VHS. His mother worked at a VHS store. That came out like 77, 78, some shit. Yo.
She did work at a video store.
But yeah, it's James Raymar. He played Ajax. He got caught on the bench with the shorty. That's the dude from. He played the Sex and the City too. But no, like Ali saying, they had like some dudes on roller skates.
Yep.
Motherfuckers had bats.
Yeah, they was dressed in the whole baseball uniform too.
So who are the Warriors fighting against? Are they fighting against
everybody?
Everybody. Okay.
I mean, the premise is I can give you the premise. It's like they try to bring all gangs together in New York.
Yeah.
Because strength in numbers, and then somebody kills the dude, and then that's at the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
and they blame it on the Warriors.
He didn't give a good premise.
The premise is that bad.
That's the premise.
He didn't even explain. The Warriors, like, basically, I mean, he did, but I'm not. The Warriors, all the gangs got together. There was a dude that I forgot his name. Can you dig it? But basically, he brought all the gangs from New York City together. Cyrus. And he was going to be like, we're about to take over. They're about to fight the cops and do this and do that. And somebody killed Cyrus at this meeting, and they blamed it on the Warriors. So the Warriors is at this place, like in the heart of the city, and they're trying to get back to their neighborhood, where they're safe. So the whole way back is people trying to kill him because everybody's like the Warriors killed Cyrus. So all the gangs are trying to find him, kill him.
Dope ass premise. This should be a remake. I think they should remake this movie.
It was dope too. When I was
do you think it could be done? A remake of the Warriors and done right?
It's a dope, like Ali said, like, no, they get blamed for something and they got to make it back to their territory. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they could redo it, yo. Easy. Like, it'll make $1 billion, yo, tomorrow.
You think they could do it in a different type of setting, like maybe like a Hunger Games style, where it's like no, it's got to be in the streets.
I mean, I think the games would be different.
I mean, yeah, you just make it more realistic. Like, I mean, it just be realistic. Like,
make it a zombie apocalypse. That's what you think that would work with this, or nah?
I mean, that's the last of us.
I think he was just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
No, look, that's a movie they can remake, yo.
Okay.
And it would do tremendously well in the theater, yo, because the premise is dope. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Hollywood has Hollywood has done it many times before. Was old is new and new is old. I mean, they remake 1,000 movies. I mean, so they're doing the Karate Kid, like you're saying. The Goonies is coming back up. 40 years since the Goonies.
Yeah, and they got keep making, like, they made another Lilo and Stitch, yo. A live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Live action Lilo and Stitch.
They go to the well often.
Yeah. Sometimes they just. I think there definitely are some things you just shouldn't redo. I heard. Well, we know they redid Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I don't know how well that did in the movie theaters, but I heard it didn't do so.
Did it come out already?
Yeah, it came out about a couple months ago, but it's already out on streaming platforms. So yeah, I heard it didn't do so well.
Yeah, it got like a 40 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I heard it didn't do so good. But yeah, there are certain movies I don't think you can redo. Like, I don't think we could redo Back to the Future. Like, I think that's a movie I don't know if you could really redo it and capture the magic of Back to the Future. Like, you're not going to find another Marty McFly and you're not going to find another Doc Brown. Like, those two it just would work.
Yeah,
but I think but there are some movies you probably could redo.
I mean, there's nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Juicy, Pride and Prejudice, Zombies. Yeah, they had a Pride and Prejudice, like the old, I think it was Jane Austen. Or Jane, one of them.
Yeah, they redid it with the there were zombies? I thought it was like vampires.
Zombies or vampires. It was some kind of, they redid
it was a horror type movie. Yeah, I remember that. But I didn't know it was based off the book, though, for real. Damn. Okay. Right.
Yeah. So another question for y'all, yo, on movies. Are y'all going to see Final Destination? The new one?
Did you see the trailer that they showed?
Yeah.
Oh God. Which one? I've seen two. I've seen one where the guy's in the tattoo shop, and I've seen the other one when they're at the cookout, when they're in the backyard. Which one did you see? The backyard cookout? I
saw both of them. And it's called Final Destination Bloodlines.
Yeah. I want to see it. I want to see it.
After I saw the trailer in the movies, when I saw Sinners, the trailers there, they basically showed the whole fucking movie, like the whole, like everything blowing up, like they literally showed the whole movie. So and at that point, I was like, I don't need to see it because I already know the whole fucking movie.
That I would.
They even showed the whole shit, like with her, like the person, like seeing the shit, like don't do it, like they gave away everything, yo. I was like, yo, this is trash. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, sometimes movie theaters can get a little ahead of themselves, and they want people to come in the movie theater so bad that they show too much. And I agree
That's
with you. I think
kind
they
of
show too much.
Yeah, the studios.
that's kind of what Ollie said earlier.
Like the commercials for it, all right. But then, like I said,
Mhm.
once I saw the trailer, I was like, yo, y'all gave away the whole shit. So
Yeah.
go ahead, my bad.
No, it was like, we talk about brands and people giving us too much access to them. We don't need to they don't got to sell a movie like that, yo.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They can show like specific like parts to draw you in, but we don't need to see the whole movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
I remember Final Destination when it first came out, like in the 90s. I don't know if it came out prior to that, as far as like a iteration of it.
I think
I
that was the
remember seeing
first one.
Final Destination.
Yeah, that was
shit
it.
scared the crap out of me, yo.
Yeah, and that trailer was incredible because it just showed the very beginning with the kids going on the plane for the trip, and all of a sudden he starts screaming on the airplane, everybody get off, everybody get off. And then, it shows like an explosion, and then it does rapid fire stuff going on, and you don't really know what's happening. And the trailer ends, so you go into this movie theater like, what the fuck is this about? And then they explain what the movie is about. This guy sees a vision. He gets these 7 people off the plane that were supposed to die in the explosion, and now death is after them based off how they were supposed to die in the explosion. Fascinating concept, and shit was good. And the great thing about Final Destination is how death does random shit around you that we don't even think about to make you die. Like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, like logs falling off a damn 18-wheeler. Yeah.
I think that's probably the scariest one. I think everybody talks about
That's
that
like
one,
realistic.
the interstate.
Yeah, that's the second one.
The interstate is the worst one ever. Honestly, that's the worst one to me. Every time I get on the interstate, you can't help but think about that. You just can't help it. It's just, that was pretty scary. That was pretty scary. This one is this one was pretty kind of freaky too, especially with the people in the backyard where the guy, glass is stuck in the ice and he puts the ice in the cup. And I was like, oh my God, the cup had glass in it. That was pretty freaky.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna watch it just because. Oh, have you guys seen Smile? Smile 2.
I haven't seen Smile 2. I've seen the first one.
Bruh, if you see the first one, you have got to watch Smile 2. It's a hell of a follow-up, man. And I dare say, even better than the first one. It's that damn good. It's really good. And shout out to the girl that was in the actress in it. She was fucking great.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question, yo, because like Ollie is like the resident Marvel hater. Is Marvel dead yet? Because they keep dropping movies.
I don't think Marvel's dead. I saw the Thunderbolts and I fucking loved it. And Thunderbolts is doing phenomenal on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a really good movie. I will admit it's a really good movie. I would say it's Guardians of the Galaxy, but a grounded version of Guardians of the Galaxy. I know your thoughts on it, Phenom.
Yeah, I mean,
you didn't really feel it. You wasn't really feeling it. I don't know why, but
it took too long to get busy, yo. They spent too much time cavorting, trying to get together to go find out, go find Julie Louis-Dreyfus show. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, they got a Fantastic Four coming out.
Well, Valerie agrees with me. Thunderbolts was great. It really was.
I can see why people liked it. It was definitely better than the Hulk.
Oh my God. It was way better than that Captain America.
Yeah, that's
Brave New World. Oh, I'm not even gonna lie. I like to support Marvel, but that movie was trash. It was a Frankenstein movie. I felt like it just pulled things from everywhere to make a movie, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. But Thunderbolts is good. Thunderbolts is good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't. Just because I heard it. I heard it's good, but unfortunately, like I think the audience. Just because the Marvel's don't do certain numbers, but just because actually it's tracking worse than Captain 4. Like it's not doing well in the box office for sure. You can see the numbers. You'd be like, oh, like it's 130 million, but who knows how much it costs to make? Like it's not a Marvel movie. Like it's like one of the worst performing Marvel movies that's ever came out, and
Mhm.
I mean, at this point, I don't think it's going to turn around. I think the faith in Marvel is lost, and the only people that's going to really go see these movies are
The diehards.
Marvel, like
The
diehards.
diehards, yeah,
And
yeah.
so I think, I mean, yeah, I think it's never going to be a wrap because they'll always, well, once they lower the budgets, they can make money. But I mean, they'll make money either way afterwards. I mean, it's just the
Yeah,
Marvel
and
brand.
I
But
mean, and
yeah, as
look,
far as being blockbusters, no, I think it's a wrap.
nah, I mean, look, I wasn't expecting this thing to be a blockbuster hit anyway because nobody knows these guys.
I was
It's
about
the
to say these
Thunderbolts.
characters are nobody.
These,
Nobody
yeah,
gives a
nobody
fuck about
knows
them.
these guys. Like the first Guardians of the Galaxy didn't make a lot of money,
Yeah, it
but
did.
it was
That
a
shit blew.
great.
That shit was big. But that's what I said. That's what I was going to go to when you said nobody knows these guys. But at that time, people had faith in the Marvel universe. So let me look it up because people had
Yeah,
faith in that, so they were willing to
so
go
they wanted
ahead.
to go check it out to see
Like
what it was
nobody
about. Correct.
knew them. So Guardians of the Galaxy, what's their box office?
Yeah, this definitely comes at a time period of
Guardians of
Marvel
the
where
Galaxy made 772 million worldwide.
Mhm,
Only 300 million
$1 billion.
from a
Yeah,
billion. It made
and
over almost 800 million. Like, and right now, I mean, you can keep talking. Right now, I'm just gonna see what Thunderbolts is
yeah, the
clocking
thing
at.
with Thunderbolts is it definitely comes at a time period where Marvel is on a downturn because they dropped so many duds that it's like now what I see is this movie is kind of a turn the corner movie because now they have to follow it up with Fantastic Four. If they knock it out the park with Fantastic Four the way they did with the Thunderbolts, then I think Marvel is in the right trajectory. But it just came at such a bad time for this movie. But if this movie came out at the height of Marvel, shit, this movie would have made some good money. But it's coming at a bad point.
I mean, also, but did you like Black Widow a lot? Okay, I know we
did.
talked about it in the past, but
The
I like Black
movie,
Widow.
the movie itself, I think is a good movie. The problem with it is that it came out after everything had already been done.
Black Widow.
Endgame was over.
I'll say
Go ahead.
Black Widow. I mean, like you said, well, a lot of it is what you just said. It came out at a bad time.
Yeah, it came out. Everything was done.
The story on Black Widow was alright, but no, I like the CGI on that shit was trash. Like it was bad. Like I've never went back and watched it again. Ever.
Oh no, I've never gone back to watch it again either.
I watched it when it came on regular TV. Like
yeah, that's when I watched it too, and I was like, "Yo, this is horrible. Like that shit looks trash. Like it looked bad."
Yeah. Premise good, CGI, yeah.
Yeah, Marvel movies used to be must watch, not so much anymore. I agree with you on that. I agree with you. I think Marvel definitely has made some missteps. You know, the way I look at it is, you know, if you're a high performing basketball player and you're used to scoring 50 points a game, that's what Marvel was doing, man. They were scoring 50 points a game. Now they're scoring about 25. That's still a good game, but it ain't nowhere near 50. That's what Marvel's doing right now because they kind of fucking up.
Let me ask you this though: like, are there any movies outside of like the superhero genre like you really want to go see that people are really checking for? I think streaming services is just
I mean, if you got a good movie, like people's. I mean, look at Sinners. Sinners like
Sinners is.
I mean, so that's what I'm saying. It got
is
good
it doing good at the
mouth.
box office though? That's what I want to know. Is it
like,
okay? I hope so because that movie was so good,
especially for and I mean, because I forgot how much they said it cost. Like, because it costs less than all the Marvel movies. So right now it's over 200 million. Domestic. Well, they thinking it's gonna do that domestic. Well, it's over 200 million worldwide already.
Okay.
But yeah,
that's good. I mean,
yeah, as far as a original film, like like not a remake and all that, like,
and it's a horror movie, so that's
like one of the best movies ever. Like, and honestly, it's funny, because I was listening to this podcast. It was talking about that shit. So if you look at last year, what was last year? 2024. The number one films was all remake. Well, not all remakes, but god damn. Well,
the biggest grossing R-rated movie is
Wikipedia.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
I hate Wiki. Oh, they do. So the top joints last year was number one was Inside Out. It made 1.6 billion, but it's Inside Out 2. Inside Out 2.
Great movie.
Deadpool remake. Moana 2 remake. Despicable Me 4 remake. Wicked. Musafa, The Lion King remake. Doom Part 2 remake. Godzilla remakes. Kung Fu Panda 4 remake. This is all the top 10. I'm going down the top 10. Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Like, boom. But they said if you looked at, I wonder, can you do it by year on this shit? Boom. And they said if you go 30 years ago, the top 10 was The Lion King, the first one, original movie. Forrest Gump was number 2, original movie. True Lies, number 3, original movie. The Santa Claus, original movie. Flintstones, well, you can say that's a remake.
Is that the one with
I don't know.
The Santa Claus? Okay, yeah.
John Goodman.
Well, yeah,
I think that's one I was talking about. Yeah.
But Dumb and Dumber, original movie. Clear and Present Danger, original movie. Speed, The Mask, Pulp Fiction. That was the top 10 30 years ago. So, no, we've fallen into this remake shit because, I mean, it's all about the algorithm.
Well,
and I was just and what they was talking about on this podcast is just talking, which is crazy. I'm just going to get out here real quick, is how in music, do you know how much Phenom stream today music? How much if it is quote unquote old and how much is new, you think?
I would say 70-30 old to new.
It's 75% old music to 25% now. So people don't even really, it's like, because the algorithm, what it is now that everything's so much on demand, like, and I was like, oh, this shit makes sense. Because back in the day, you ain't have, I mean, yeah, you could put in like an old CD or something, you had to dig for it. But now that everything's just so on demand, you just go to the shit you like. People don't even like search out new music no more, really, and this and that. And that's just the way of our lives now. And so everything's on demand. Like, oh, I just go to Netflix, watch this old movie, watch this old movie. So now all the companies are like, just like, fuck it, yo. We just put out old shit, like remake old shit. You know what I mean? And it's even showing in nowadays, like this phenomenon now. I didn't say phenomenon, but listen to the news. Like everybody's buying like old catalogs. Like everybody's selling their old catalogs, like all these old groups, and they're like, "Yo, we just spent $100 million buying this catalog from whatever, the Beatles or whatever, 200 million. Guess what we don't do? We just don't put the shit in all the movies, all the like, you know what I mean? It's not even they're not even introducing new music anymore. It's like fuck it, we know what works, and we just don't spam it till it ends, and it's like the stagnation. You know, it's like the end of creativity. It was just crazy.
Yeah. I mean, like I saw this scientific. I read this article about we stopped listening to new music at 33. The age 33 is when our musical palette has been developed. We don't want to listen to anything new. We always go back to what we brought in our nostalgia. So that makes sense, and that's kind of what I hearkened to before when I said about going to the movies. Like, is there any movie that you want to go see? Sinners is an anomaly because Ryan Coogler,
it probably is.
He's a phenomenal. Everything he touches. Is phenomenal from Fruitvale Station to Creed, Black Panther. He's just
him and Michael B. Jordan. Like, they get together. It's Jordan and Pimpin' for real. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's like he's like the black version of Quentin Tarantino, man. He don't make a lot of movies, but when he make them, you know what I'm saying? They do numbers. And
I mean, them two are like they're gonna be together making movies till the end. Honestly, I don't know any other movies outside of movies right now that I would be interested in other than John Wick franchise that you guys put me on. But once again, that's just a remaking a franchise. It's nothing new, but that's the only other thing I would be interested in on. I want to circle back to what you said, Ali, about the music. I agree with you on that 100% because I had a DJ a prom a couple years ago, and me and Craig, my brother, we downloaded all this new music that was out. we even got a list from the seniors of like, what's the new stuff that's out. When we got to the prom, all they wanted to hear was the old shit. We were like, y'all want to hear Backstreet Boys? Y'all want to hear BBD Poison? They wanted to hear old songs. They rarely wanted to hear the new stuff that was currently out on TikTok. And plus, I think the reason why, and anyway, when we played the new stuff was on TikTok, they will only dance the part that was on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as that part was over, they stopped dancing. They stopped. Mm-hmm. But they wanted to hear all the old stuff. So it was just luckily that we had a backlog of songs that we could play, but it really blew our mind that these 18-year-old kids wanted to hear old music. But that just goes with what you were saying, Ali. It's different now. The algorithm.
Their attention span is different too. I mean, like, I would say this, like, my attention span is pretty long, but we've done some long songs on this channel, and I kind of strained a little bit. Some of them, it didn't seem like 10-minute songs, but some of them did feel like 10-minute songs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't think like songs nowadays are like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Like they ain't even long songs anymore. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I mean, they made for TikTok. They made for the algorithm. So that algorithm runs our lives at this point. It is what it is. We are in the matrix. Yeah, it ain't no unplugging. You can unplug if you want to.
Oh, that toothpaste is out the tube.
Yeah, it's rap, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks, yo. And like, I give you an example, man. I'm in the market for buying a gazebo for my backyard. I go to one YouTube video. I go to Amazon. I see the gazebo I want. Then I go on Amazon on YouTube to see how to build it, see how easy it was, and all that stuff. Now I got like 1 million gazebo videos in my damn feed.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's all I get
in front of you.
Yeah, I bought some shit off of Fanatics because I had this old refund from like my birthday. I was like, oh shit, let me use this shit because I forgot about it. You know, of course, got me some Pistons gear, Eagles hat, some other shit. But either way, it's so many like all now. As soon as I pull up the internet, it's just like in the banners, like on the webpage, Fanatics this, Fanatics that. Like I had never seen a Fanatics ad in my life, yo. I'm getting this Fanatics ads on YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? Once you go looking for some shit, it just shows up. They all listen.
It will continually show you for 30 days.
It's
retargeting is what it is. It's retargeting. So once you do something, it will retarget those ads to you for 30 days. And if you go accidentally click on it or check it out within 30 days, it's just going to cycle for another 30 days. It's crazy like that. Like you literally have to not check it out at all for 30 days for it to stop circling back to you. So yeah, it's a big thing, man. It's
crazy, yo. Like when I was getting my MBA, and I had to take all these marketing classes and data-driven analytics classes. Yo, man, companies sell our shit, and you can't get that shit back, yo. Like, in order to access certain things, you have to agree for them to sell you shit. Sometimes they don't even like. So they'll make a toggle on it, and you think you toggling off of it not to sell your shit, when you actually toggling on it to let them release your shit to the different companies and their affiliates and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no way around it. I mean, like that's the age of marketing. And that goes back to our bigger thing with branding. Like people like Kevin Hart got Fabletics or something like that. He's selling workout gear. Mm-hmm. You know, Kim Kardashian and her sister got makeup lines. Rihanna got makeup lines.
Yeah. Skims.
It's all about, the Hot Tour girl made a video saying some risque stuff on it, and then she get booked and started a podcast. I mean, her 15 minutes of fame was when she couldn't do anything else outside of that.
Right.
Or the Catch Me Outside girl. She had one viral moment on Dr. Phil, and she worth millions of dollars.
Yeah, I forgot about that Catch Me Outside girl.
But I think the more so is like how they target you. Like, I mean, like, those people have brands. I'm talking about like as far as like what Corey was saying, like you search something, it's gonna show up. Like you with the gazebos. I mean, what it basically comes down to, like we use all this shit for free. Like Gmail is free, Facebook is free, YouTube is free. Look, when the product is free, guess what? You are the product. So that's all it comes down to. Like if the product is free, you are the product. So basically, like they're just taking you are what they make money off of. So so whatever it is, it's still gonna be like they're selling your information. Like it's funny, you was like, you know how some people like do the marketing, you toggle off, toggle on. It don't even matter, yo, because these sites are like as soon as you get on the site, look, if you get on Instagram, if you get on, it's not even about cookies. I'm saying once you get logged, if you get assigned an Instagram account, nobody's reading no terms. Like you've already agreed to give it up. If you get a Gmail, you've already agreed to give it up. If you go to Facebook, you've already agreed to give it up. On TikTok, you already agreed to give it up. Like they don't have to fool you. You already agreed to give it up. So
because you can't access the website without it.
Exactly. You can't say no because if you do, you can't get an account.
Yeah, it's your choice. We willingly gave all of it all up. Yeah, we already willingly gave it all up. Like it doesn't need to be any trickery because it's already out there.
Well, the trickery is like magic. It's right there in your face, even though you really don't see it because they really putting it in your face. But nobody reads that shit.
Yeah, because it's free. Like that's all. Motherfuckers love free, yo. You go to a basketball game, yo. Motherfuckers don't spend $1,000 for these damn seats, yo, and they motherfucker bring out a t-shirt cannon and people be up in there for fucking for a $5 t-shirt. You know, people just like free, yo.
Man,
like you just
30 cent little balls.
I'm just saying, you literally just
that's 4 letters.
You just spent $300 for this seat, and you over here wilding out for a $5 t-shirt, like because people just love free, yo.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
But we live in a society where like when you're on social media, like you're gonna scroll, you're gonna see shit. And you're going to be laying in your bed like, oh, I like this shirt. Or, ooh, I need this for my house. You're going to buy it. We don't have self-discipline. Yo. I know I don't. Amazon be in my house almost every day, yo.
I got a little self-discipline. A little bit.
Yeah. I be trying not to, yo.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I'm becoming I'm falling in the TikTok shop now because I've actually bought some things off TikTok shop that are pretty damn good. And much more inexpensive than some of these other things. Like, honestly, that stand back there, that shit right there, I got that off TikTok shop. That shit is prime rib, yo. It is in immaculate condition, hard as a rock. It ain't like that shit you get from Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, where you put the shit together and you're like, okay, this shit ain't gonna last a year. This shit is really good, and it wasn't expensive at all. So, but like anything, read the comments, check the ratings, like do your homework on what you bought off TikTok shop. But I've been checking out TikTok shop, man. It can get addictive. So
that's why I rely on YouTube a lot, yo. Before I buy anything, I always go see people's reviews on it. Read the comments, everything. Valerie says she does not buy stuff online. Wow.
You don't buy anything? Like not
how the bell curve is, goes like this and it comes up like that.
Yeah.
She's on the other end of she's on the straight
other end of the bell curve. Yeah. Okay.
Like,
they look for real. So what about Christmas toys? Like I've bought some Christmas toys offline. I've had to because you can't find them shits in the store. Some of them shits is hard to find.
Yeah. Stores closing, like Amazon putting a lot of stuff out of business, but shout out to Ollie's and Big Lots show. So they closed all the Big Lots in the country. And now they open up 13 of them.
Really?
So they opened the one back up in Richmond, yo.
Okay, they closed the one around my way. I liked it.
And Midlothian, they're supposed to open up another one. So so I love going to Big Lots show. Like I miss that. I'm old school. I like to go and soak my hair.
I never went to Big Lots. I know about nothing. I'm trying to think if I ever really went in Big Lots. I went to Ollie's once. They had one in Hampton on Mercury, only because that was my name. I was like, let me go in there.
I've been in the Ollie's.
Yeah.
Big Lots better.
You can go in there and get some good stuff, yo. You can get some some lights.
I bought carpet.
I'm sure you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bought a couple of carpets, some lamps, some heaters. You know, you buy stuff like that. You know, they got some stuff. You just gotta walk through there and see what they got. You know,
Yeah,
maybe
I
a
go
little
in there and get
dusty, but you know,
like swim stuff or water stuff for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But it's like I do miss going out and buying stuff. Like, you know, I live by a huge mall. I live by those mill type outlet malls. So I go up in there all the time to get stuff. But you can't go to a mall for real, yo. Like Ollie said, you gotta go to Charlotte to go to them. I mean,
yeah, all the malls dead around here. So like, they're
yeah,
all
our
dead.
malls are dead too. Well, no, our malls are pretty active. I know Potomac Mills is doing good, right? Up there. I mean, your mall around there gotta be doing good.
That shit stay super packed, yo.
Yeah, I seen it, yo. I've been there. That shit ain't never not busy.
No, it's not bad, but it's where I live at too, though. No, I live in the motherfucking DC area.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah, that's true. The mall around here be
Well,
busy.
that's like Charlotte, like Concord Mills. I mean, that's like the outlet mall. That's just stay packed. Like, I mean, but it's,
yeah, I love me a Big Lots, yo. Go in there, give me some headphones, give me some keyboards. You know what I'm saying? Give me some discounted cleaning supplies.
Oh, you can definitely get that out of Big Lots.
Kids was going to college, got them some towels and washcloth and sheets and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'd be afraid to get that out of Big Lots.
No,
but I bet you get a lot for, you know, for not spending a lot though, you know. So I actually should consider going to Big Lots and getting like not paper towels, I'm sorry, washcloths and towels and shit, you know.
Yeah, I've been on my Walmart like home delivery shit for my groceries and stuff, yo. Yeah, it's like $9.99 a month. Well, it's free with my American Express card, so like it's like $9.99 a month, but they give it back to me. But having people go shopping for you, having it delivered to your house, yo, it's lazy as fuck, yo. But I love it, yo.
You do DoorDash and all that kind of stuff, like the Walmart shop. You do that?
Yeah, Walmart shop, man. $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
And you put all your food. They can bring you an umbrella, some plants, some eggs, all that.
My wife do that too. She love it, yo. She love it. But I like going out and getting it. I don't know. I just like going out to the store and just picking it up myself. You know, just something about just getting out the house for me. You know,
I get out the house, do other stuff, yo. But that's the thing. Like with Walmart, like you go online, you like, I need some eggs. You can just type in what you need. You can have your whole list, and and if they don't have it, they'll substitute it. All that stuff, bro.
I'm too cheap for that. I mean, the $9.99 ain't bad, but if I got a tip to do it every time, I'm like, yo, fuck all that. I'll just go.
I mean, tip them $5, yo. That's it. That's a pack of meat, yo.
So let me ask y'all, when
I just go to Walmart every Sunday anyway. So that's like my routine.
And that's the family outing, Walmart, grocery shopping.
No, ain't no family coming with me. I go there by myself. My Zach Lowe podcast. The Lowe Post was no longer the Lowe Post. Zach Lowe podcast down here on the Ringer. Shout out to Zach Lowe back in the NBA. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do.
Just go. Yeah, nobody goes to the grocery store with me, yo.
Put my earbuds in and I'm good.
Yeah. No, I mean, also look at I'm at a time in my life where like I look at time sucks. Like if it's gonna cost me a lot of time, I don't want it because you can't get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? So if I can just wake up, order my shit online for Walmart, do what I need to do here, and that shit come in like an hour, 2 hours, and they just bring everything to you.
No, I feel I just look at it. This is sad to say. Well, not sad. That's the wrong word. I'm just saying this is look at me time, you know. Time for me to listen to podcasts and chill.
Yeah, man. You still got kids that's demanding your attention and games and all that stuff. Yeah.
I hate taking them grocery shopping. I'm like, motherfucker, you don't put like everything, just grab and all. I'm like, yo, can we get this? Can we? I'm like, no. Like, it's crazy. So
yeah, because they be throwing all the snacks up in there. My granddaughter, she be like, Papa, can I go with you to the grocery store? Because I go Sunday mornings when she's here. And she just throw everything in there, yo. So yeah. So Ollie, do you wear flip-flops and pajamas when you go to Walmart like the rest? I take that as a yes. Corey, what about you, yo? You dress like that when you go out, yo?
I have a couple times, but I stopped doing that now. Actually, I do. Damn, I froze up. Hold on, I'm back. Am I back?
We can hear you.
Okay. My face frozen though. But yeah, I did do that a couple times because I had some the motherfucking shit, man. What are they? The Crocs. Yeah, I had Crocs on. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna slip these Crocs on. Just gonna go to Walmart, pick up what I need to real quick. Boom, boom, boom. But then I was like, I can't keep doing that because I'm gonna run into somebody here, and I don't want to look like a bum off the street. But I did do that. Go with the Crocs and some, pajama bottoms on, t-shirt, just rolled up in there and rolled out. So I'm assuming you have.
I don't. I pretty much get kind of dressed up. And when I say dressed up, it was like sweatpants, like something like this. I throw this on.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you get dressed up. Like, you put some shorts on and a hoodie. I'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I do now.
Like, for example, like I don't want to be out in these streets looking like toe up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like I don't do it now. I did it, and honestly, I did it when I was going through mental. I don't want to call it mental illness, but I had mental stuff that I was dealing with. Free disclosure for you guys out there. I deal with mental stuff. I have been dealing with ever since I've been in early years of college. So I've been battling depression and anxiety for many years. So that's always something that's always there. So sometimes every now and then, because it's always there, I may have moments where I go through some struggles mentally. So those were the times where I was going to Walmart, like, fuck it, I don't want to put anything on today. I'm just gonna go to Walmart. So, but I'm not in that headspace today. So I do put stuff on. So shout out to that, everybody out there. I know I'm not the only person that deals with, mental health. Mental health is important, and I don't have any problems talking about it and letting people know about, something personal in my life, because I know there's other people out there that deal with it as well.
And that's why I don't shop at Walmart, because my mental health, yo. You ever go to Walmart, they don't have enough cashiers, yo. And you gotta do your own. That's another thing.
They don't do cashier. They don't even do it. They open like one.
They sure don't.
All Walmart, they open one line. It's only like one line, two at the most.
So
but
you want me to go pick my shit out, go scan my shit, all that stuff? Nah, yo.
And you gotta bag your shit. You gotta do all three.
Yeah,
you gotta
that checkout line be long as fuck, yo. So that's why I just be like, I order my shit online, yo, and it come at a timely fashion, nothing broken, all my stuff. Yeah. So I mean, and we talk about like how the world's changed, like how we like old school shit, but this is new school shit I like, yo. I ain't gonna lie, it's convenience. I pay for convenience, yo.
Well, I mean, I'm actually kind of glad that they opened up those lanes, because that before they did the self-checkouts, when you had to actually wait for people, those Walmart lines were ridiculous because they never had enough cashiers. So it's a good and bad. Like, you hate to have to do it yourself.
But you gotta look at it this way: like, you got somebody got 50 things in their cart, they gotta go to self-checkout. So like, they may have, like Ali said, they may have like 2 cashiers open. Everybody else is waiting to do the self. They may have like 10 self-checkouts, but how many people know how to use a self-checkout without messing up? Or how many times have they scanned something and you gotta wait for somebody to come over there?
You gotta flag them over.
Yeah. I let them figure that shit out. Just bring my shit.
Yeah. Okay. Facts. I can't deny that. Oh man. Well, thank you guys. I'm seeing the chat based off the stuff that I said earlier. So I appreciate all you guys' support out there. Thank you so much. But yeah, the cashing out at Walmart, I actually don't mind it so much now because I've gone so much. I'm used to it. But I don't get a lot. And I think that's why I make sure to stay within 10, 15 and I get out. I don't get a whole carton of shit, because that's when it's a problem. That's when it's the worst.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yo. Like, even I did go to the grocery store today, and I got some eggs. Yo, I went to Food Line, Food Dog. Shout out to Food Dog. And,
Dog, tell me about the prices, yo. Were they crazy?
Bro, some eggs. It was like $7.50 for 18 eggs, yo.
Yes.
Yeah, you get
it's
robbed.
crazy, man.
You definitely get robbed.
Oh, they like that up here too. It's crazy, man.
Well, I don't know. I buy eggs from Walmart, but I buy the 60 box. But I've been like even before the egg price went up, because we just buy.
You said you buy a 60 box?
Yeah, 60 eggs. So, but our kids eat like Cam and Noah. When we they eat eggs, like, so we just eat eggs.
So how much does that cost? Like $80?
Well, I'm looking at. Nah, that's just like. That's what I said. Y'all getting fucking robbed, yo.
Well, they robbing our ass, because I'm telling you, I bought a dozen eggs. They like $5. You get 18 eggs, they're like $10. I mean, this shit is crazy. I mean, it's ridiculous out here.
Eggs Walmart.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because it comes in, you can buy them by the box. So I used to be worried. I'm like, oh, this shit's to me, bro. Yes, right now, eggs 60 count. 16.74. I don't know what Walmart y'all at.
So it might be like Sam's Club when you buy them bulk.
Yeah, a whole bunch.
I can't eat 60 eggs. See, that's how to get your ass.
It's a white box of eggs, 60 count, 16.74 right now.
That's too many eggs.
It was up, but you gotta think, like, Noah eats like 2 boiled eggs in the morning. Like on the weekends, we cook like boom. It's for like Cam. He's like that's all right. That's like 8 to 10 eggs right there this weekend. Like, you know what I mean? Like boom. I mean on a day on Saturday. Then but on a Sunday, and then Cam likes to make fried egg sandwiches. He makes some shits like at least 3 days out the week. Like he fries an egg. Cause
you get used to those eggs.
Like, oh yeah, that's why I started buying them in bulk. Cause I was like, yeah, y'all eat
buy them Jones every day.
Like, that's why I was buying eggs all the time. I was like, yo, so I just buy the whole box, But I mean, you can too, eggs don't go bad for a minute. Like, I mean, they're good for a couple of months. I think. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, because we can run through them so quick.
Nah, eggs they do have a shelf life that's longer.
They got a shelf life, yeah.
But I think 20 days is, I think, generally.
It says 3 to 5 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's about 20 days. Yeah. So you're right. So, but like I said, I mean, we don't, at least in my house, they don't run through those.
Damn,
eggs.
y'all run through some eggs. Okay, I see why you get a 60 count. That's a lot of eggs, bro.
Cam makes because Cam eats eggs all the time. Like, Cam likes eggs, so he makes like noodles. Like when he makes noodles, he cracks the egg, puts the egg in the noodles. Like he does. It's an egg and everything, huh?
Wow.
He does.
Wow.
Well, he doesn't eat regular oodles and noodles like him. No, he doesn't eat fucking what's that shit now?
Prop ramen.
I still get him, but he gets like the joints. It's like a pink bag, bow cat, whatever. It's like spicy. Honestly, it's just spicy to death. I was like, I don't even. But he gets like this shit. But yeah, he goes all out. But he'll put a whole egg in them. He'll do this.
Might have a future chef in your hands, man.
Nah, he can't cook shit by eggs.
That's how you start off, though.
That's all. The only fucking thing he can't cook is ramen and eggs. Like anything else, I'm like, cook something. He's like, nah, I'm good. Like ramen and eggs.
I mean, he cooks something. At least he eating, Like, so let me ask y'all a question, Have y'all been eating any fast food lately? Like, I went to Taco Bell for the first time in like.
I eat fast food.
Like,
I haven't eaten fast food in a while.
I can't remember.
So back in the day, you go to Taco Bell, you get you you can get 6 soft tacos for like $2.
I was about to say, yeah.
Man, you get a 10-pack of soft tacos at Taco Bell is like $12,
Right now?
Yeah.
No, hell, you think right now? No,
right now.
No, it's definitely not right now.
Where I'm at,
I'm about to look at it because like fast food is expensive as fuck now.
You said fast food. How many tacos? A 12 pack of tacos?
12 pack.
A 12 pack.
No, 10. It was 10.
A 10 pack. So now, are they just plain tacos with just the meat and cheese? Oh, okay. Then that's probably why. Okay,
no,
but you ain't getting Supremes and stuff.
No, that shit ain't that right now, yo. I'm pulling that up.
Where I'm at, it was.
But fast food is expensive now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's ridiculously expensive. Like, don't get a combo meal from Burger King, McDonald's. Don't go fucking anywhere because you're going to spend well over $12 just to eat one meal.
The only way you can do it now, yo, you gotta go through the apps. Like, I got all the apps. Like, unless you're using the app, it's a wrap, yo.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at there right now. Well, I don't see the 10.
Damn, a $6 big box from Popeyes. Oh shit.
Damn. The 12 is
they must have number wings in it.
The plain taco, nothing else, like no Supremes, like because the Supremes is 28. For the 12, it's 21. So yeah, 10 might 10 ain't to be 12,
but he just get the plain 10. He don't even put shit on them.
But the plain 10, the plain 12 is 21 on the website.
God damn, yo, that's a lot, yo. Oh,
yeah, but man, because even like McDonald's, all that shit, because it went from like the 99-cent menu to like the 2 for $3.
Yep.
Then went to like
$5 value.
But it went from 2 to 3 to 2 to 3.33.
Yeah.
Now you don't even got that. Now they do like buy one get one for $1, but they charge like for like a McChicken. That's just like $3, and then you get something else. It's like $1. Like, you know what I mean? Like they charge like ain't no shit unless I don't order nothing unless it's through app.
I don't get anything from the fast food places anymore either. And I actually found out that they had it on the Today Show that fast foods, they're starting, the revenue on fast food places are going down, and they were trying to figure out why. And they wound up doing some surveys, and it's because the cost has gone up, and they're like, people get more value elsewhere than going to the fast food joint when the shit costs $12.
Yeah, I mean, like you can go to Wendy's and get like a $5 joint, get like a little sandwich.
But for real, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even Wendy's is crazy. Like, go look.
Even Wendy's expensive.
It used to be the 4 for $4, and then now it's the 5. But now it's not even 5. Like, it's only 5. You get like a certain thing, and that is 7. Like, like it ain't even no 4 for 4.
Like, 5. There's an asterisk in that. Like, it ain't what you think it is, you know. And I remember back in the day, Wendy's had the burger. It used to be a burger you used to get from Wendy's. That 99-cent junior cheeseburger, junior bacon cheeseburger.
That's small as fuck, yo.
That shit looks like nothing now.
It's tiny. I don't even fuck Wendy's no more.
But yet they charge you like $3 for it.
Remember back in the day, yo, Ollie gonna remember this. We used to go to KFC, yo. KFC had like 3 wings and a biscuit for like $3, $2 or something like that, yo. We used to fuck them shits up. And you go right now, you get 4 wings, it's like $13 at KFC.
Oh, dog.
Oh,
chicken
my
places.
God.
I refuse. Like, we be eating Popeyes and shit. I ain't no lie. We do.
Yeah, go through the app.
I gotta go through the app. Like, unless, because like a 10-piece from like KFC or Popeyes, a 10-piece is like $20. So it's like ridiculous, show. It's like, it's something dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, and then that's like legs and thighs. They're like, not like, it's like ridiculous, show.
It is.
Yeah,
man. Chicago junior bacon cheeseburger like $5 now. It's dead serious.
It is.
It used to not be like that. When we was in the 90s, it was 99-cent.
Oh, back in the day, McDonald's had like 29-cent hamburgers and 39-cent cheeseburgers.
Yeah, you can be able to stack up on Sundays. This is like 29-cent hamburgers. So me and Bo and Taco Bell did the same shit. Like with tacos, they had like 39-cent tacos.
Yes,
me and Bo used to stack up on them bitches. We this up during the week.
I remember that at Taco Bell, and the Whopper was 99-cent back then. Now Whopper's like $10.
Yo, like, I don't even fuck with Burger King. Like Burger King is beyond expensive, yo.
You might as well go to Applebee's or Fridays.
Yeah, that's it. You might as well just go out and eat. Yes. Burger King is like, I went to Burger King one day. I pulled up. I looked at the price. I was like, I'm out. It was like a Whopper meal was like 12 something, like $12.99 or some shit. I was like, hold on, like, and I was like, all the small. Like, I was like, yo, good, yo. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah. You can go to Applebee's, get like a $10 meal. You get a fries, drink, and a burger.
Yeah, that's
a big size burger too. Yes. That's what they said on the survey. People are going to places like Applebee's, Fridays. They're going to or local restaurants rather than going to fast food places because you get more for your money. You're spending $10 at that local restaurant, getting way more than you would at the fast food place. It's crazy.
It's like ridiculous now. Like I said, everything I do, even though I eat out way more than I should, I should say not eat out so much, but I eat fast food way more than I should. But I just use all the apps. I mean, because like if it ain't through the app, I ain't gonna order it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never done the app before, but I might start considering that.
I get so much free shit. Like you get so much free shit there. Like, but that's why I'm like, I don't even know how people even spend like order regularly at like a McDonald's. I'm like, yo, this is just dumb. Like I mean, we just like what you said. Like, why am I paying fucking $10 for a fucking fish fillet meal? That's fucking
like, a little less small.
Yeah, I mean, it's like crazy. I'm like, yo, nah.
And don't let them fuck up my fish fillet, my filet-o-fish, and they don't put the tartar sauce on it, or they forget to put the cheese. Oh, I'm really mad then.
Because like in the app, you can get all the meals. Like you can get the
wow.
I know, make people fat, yo. That's why I'm fat. Like the quarter pounder meal, like the Big Mac, all that. They always be in the app for $6. Like you know what I mean? They're always $6 or something. By like really? Fridays is free fries. I'll just go get some.
I've never used the app, so school me on the app. When you use the app, you order on the app, and you can go to the store and pick it up.
Yeah, you just order on the app.
Oh wow!
They just give you a code. Just pull in the drive-through, give me the code, and they just like boop, boop, boop.
Damn.
And
have any of you guys? We don't live in the area White Castle, but I tell you what, Vince, I would really like to, because I've eaten the little White Castle burgers out of the grocery store. Them shits is good. So I would really love to try White Castle for real. So if they're only $8 for a 10 stack, I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's a lot cheaper than where we at.
Well, I would probably still buy that shit. Yeah,
I still would buy them shits, yo. 10 of those little shits.
Yeah, I'll fuck them little shits up.
Man, I would fuck them shits up hard, yo. For real. I love that. Well, look, we're at the 11 o'clock hour here. About to go ahead and close this out, man. Nasty nigga, I still remember when filet-o-fish for 25 and 30 cents. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah. I don't remember that, but damn, that would be nice if they were. Golly. Well, look, man, this has been cool, man. Anything else we need to talk about before we roll out of here? We kind of got that time now.
No, I got it.
Man, thank you guys so much for joining us today, and appreciate y'all on us. Listen to the topics. You know, we talked about Diddy, and then we talked about a lot of other stuff as well. And of course, you know, we ended the show talking about food, which is making me hungry, and it's time to go to bed. So I'm going to have sleep for dinner. Other than that, man, this has always been good. Thank you guys, all of y'all out there. Too many to name, but you know who you are. Thank you guys so much. We can't wait to see you guys again next week. Same bat channel, same bat time, same bat station. I'm Corey Roy. As always, Phenom 202, Hollywood DA. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, we will be back next week. See y'all. Peace.